So Josh, I heard you traded the F250 in for this.
Yeah, it's my daily driver.
Hey Dale.
Yes, sir.
What do you actually do?
How are you?
Doing good, man. You been doing good, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, just popping in, give you some shit.
No problem.
What's up, guys? So I have a pretty cool truck here that we're going to take a look at. This is a 2018 Chevy LTZ Silverado 3500 dually, and I want to show you something pretty cool that was done to this. We're over here at Truck Masters today, and Josh said this would be a really cool truck to video, so that's why I came out here. Josh, what do we got going on here?
2018 dually. He has a really big horse trailer that he pulls around all the time, and he wanted to build a truck specifically for pulling his horse trailer. I believe the horse trailer is 40 foot long. It's got living quarters and everything in it. So he wanted to build something just so he could tow it around. He actually had the bed on an older truck of his. Unfortunately, he had some major motor issues with it. American Force wheels, Cognito leveling kit. It's got airlift airbags in it. It's got a built-in compressor. The aluminum you see on the back, that's the fuel system that's in this truck. It's got a switch and a gauge in the dash or in the center console that you can just turn on. It'll fill your primary tank and turn off, and it'll show you the level of that tank at all times. So when you're going, 800-900 miles, you don't have to stop for fuel.
Well, so what's the benefit of a hauler bed like this over, say, a standard pickup like on that Silverado right there?
On something like this, it's specific for a gooseneck. The low side, so you can make the tight turns. The room, all the cargo boxes on the side for chains, straps, whatever. This on the back opens up, and your spare tire is right there, so you can just pull the spare tire straight out. It's geared just for hauling. As you can see in the headache rack, it's got the camera in the headache rack that is for hooking up a gooseneck if you're by yourself.
All right, so I guess the big benefit ultimately is that when you have chains or other things that you're going to use for hauling, you can lock them all up versus in a pickup truck. Absolutely. As well. Your bed's going to be down when you load everything up, and you kind of have access to your bed unless you put, side storage bins or whatever in there. And this is kind of designed to help you house all your equipment in the back of the truck.
Yeah, how many times have you seen a dually that's got a front fender on the side for somebody that tried to turn a gooseneck too sharp and just and hit the fender? This kind of narrows it in to give you a little bit more room. A 40-foot trailer is a big trailer to pull, so you're limited on where you go. They integrate all the factory sensors, all the factory cameras, everything retains its usability on this truck.
I saw that they have the factory parking sensors installed down there.
It's got steps on the side, makes it easy to get in and out. And he did go with the upgraded, American Force wheels and a 20-inch. He's just running a Michelin ATX tire, or LTX tire, I'm sorry. Just basically the tires that come stock on an F250.
Okay. So that's a 20-inch American. Okay, that's not a 22.5 then. That's a 20-inch.
No, that's a 20-inch, and that's the exact size that comes stock on an F250. That tire right there.
Well, that is cool. 10-lug wheel adapter on it.
Yes, sir.
Notorious low-hanging DEF tank.
Yeah, they made them bigger to hold 2 or 3 more gallons of DEF fluid. It's just an eyesore in my opinion.
Have you had anybody that's come in that's actually hit those on the ground or made contact?
I've had to replace them already.
Really?
Yeah, there's a company that makes a DEF tank relocation kit for these trucks. I haven't done one yet, but I'm sure I will. He's beefed up the suspension in the front. He's got the Cognito control arms, the Fox shocks all the way around. And then, like I said, he's got the airlift in the rear. So it was fun. It was a lot of work, but it was something different.
That is a cool truck. Well, let's see what else you got going on. So we got another truck here. This is an F250, 2011 through 16 model. You know what year this one is?
This one is a 15.
A 15. It's got a big road armor on the front of it.
We ended up putting a Titan replacement fuel cell in here. You can see it just by looking underneath how much bigger that tank is over a factory tank.
Oh wow, yeah. Is that the 65-gallon tank?
No, this is 50. It's 57 or 56. It's in the 50s.
50-gallon Titan tank. So how long does it generally take to replace a tank like that?
If they bring the tank empty, about 2 hours. But if it's full, it's a little heavier. It takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's a direct replacement. The only thing you have to do that we do once you're done is take it to the Ford dealership, have them reprogram the computer so it knows that it actually has 50 gallons instead of 21 gallons or 22 gallons.
So on a truck like this, what's your range going to increase to?
Depending on the driver, they're seeing it anywhere from 5 to 600.
5 to 600?
Yeah.
Cool deal. But yeah, what are you doing to this?
This is a 16 model Polaris Ranger CRE3000. It's obviously the four-seater. This belongs to a guy that quail hunts down here. He's actually been a quail guide for 48 years. This is his 48th season. Out of the 120 days of quail season, he probably hunts 98 to 100 of them. So he, specifically for quail hunting, the box up front here is for the labs. He carries 2 labs in here. The gun scabbards for the hunters to carry their guns on. And then he's got 6 dog boxes in the rear, all for the pointers. And then of course he's got a water tank to keep the dogs hydrated, and then seats for all the hunters. We actually put coilovers on it, a stiffer coilover, just because the amount of weight that's on this. It's just going to help him ride a lot better, not bottom out. But this is an extensive amount of aluminum work.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even though aluminum's pretty lightweight, you put enough of it on it, adds up, and you got a seat on top of it. Well, that was a cool trip to Truckmasters. You know, every time I go there and visit with Josh and his team, they're always doing something pretty cool. They have some really unique projects that they do for some very loyal customers, and I'm always impressed by the type of work they do, but not just the type, but the scope of work they do. You know, from working on Jeeps to working on every make, model, and year of truck you can imagine, full body off stuff, engine repair, turbo modifications, basically anything that a truck would need or could need, they do there. And it's always really impressive to go there and see just the array of cool projects that they're working on. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up.